Hey, what's going on, guys? Eddie again here on the Fallible channel, and unfortunately I'm not streaming to you from inside of VR right now, which is highly disappointing for myself anyway. But until I find a way to get, animations done in VR much more streamlined, there are a couple of things I've been looking at. I've been working with VIRTUanimator, and I actually got that working for the most part, I believe. Let me see here. Let me see what I got. See, this is actually in Unity. Okay. Yeah. So this is what I got done with VIRTUanimator. I mean, it's not horrible. Oh, you know what? I thought I set up her her animator, but I guess I didn't. So anyway, you can kind of see what's going on right here. Oops. Yeah, so the arm twists around a little bit. It's not. I didn't spend a whole lot of time doing it. I've only used VIRTUanimator like once or twice. It's definitely something I'm gonna look at a little bit more because I mean you can see like with a little bit more time I could have made it a lot better. But until I can start doing my own custom animations in VR, what I'm gonna suggest using for well, I did some retopology in Blender. I'm looking for alternate ways to do that in VR. I did my sculpture in MasterpieceVR. I moved it over to Blender and did some retopology in Blender, which took me for freaking ever using Bsurfaces. It was a lot of time I wasn't spending in VR. Really wasn't happy about that, but it ended up letting me rig it in Blender and move it over into VIRTUanimator using the VIRTUanimator SDK. I'll go ahead and leave a description to that software in the description. But yeah, it let me do this little animation here. But more importantly, I had on another forum somebody had suggested, and I had downloaded a Mixamo and FuseCC a long time ago, and I guess I just forgot about it. Well, okay, so now a little fork in the road. I did my sculpture in MasterpieceVR, and then I did the retopology in Blender. So far, I haven't found a way to do that in VR. If somebody knows of a way to do that in VR, please enlighten me. Because the thing is the mesh for the sculpture came out to like, I don't know, like 100,000 tries or something, and I really wanted to try to get that down to like around the 10K, maybe less than 10K range, because I felt like that's all she really needed. This character model that you're looking at in the T-pose on my display is actually the low poly retopology that I did. I think she's only like 9,000 triangles or something like that. But anyways, yeah, I did the retopology in Blender using Bsurfaces, and I rigged her up. But this is just the model retopologized. There's no rig on this. I ended up loading this up into Mixamo. Mixamo auto rigged it in under 2 minutes. And really the only important thing is to just make sure your model is done in T-pose for the rigging process to work right there. And let me show you what that made possible. It's not done in VR, but until a better option presents itself, let's breathe some life into our sculptures. So let's see, what do we got? What's a good one to start off with? Looking around. Yeah, let's give her some life. Let's see what she looks like. Oh. Is she animated now? And the thing is I know you see that download button right here. Yeah, I just straight up, you click the download button. It'll give you the option to download it with or without the mesh. So if you've already got, you know, the mesh with an animation in, you know, downloaded already, as an initial download in an FBX for use in Unity, you don't need to keep downloading the mesh every time you want to save a new animation. You can just save the animation, and it'll save the translation and rotation and position of the bones in the animation, so that you can just drop the animation on your model that's already in Unity. You don't have to keep downloading the mesh with it. It just eats up space. It's unnecessary. The mesh is already in the game. You can just download the animation and then attach the animation to the character in Unity using an animator, but I won't get into that just now because that's more into the topic of Unity than MasterpieceVR and Mixamo. But yeah, I mean, once you've got it, you know, it rigged up in Mixamo, which, like I said, it took me under 2 minutes to do this retopologized elf, to rig this retopologized elf. And now I have access to all of these different animations, you know. She's just there, little animation. Oh, jumping down, nice. You know, you can kind of just see how you find the one you want, and then you download it, and that's it. You can, you know, mirror it and stuff like that, but samba dancing, because why not, right? Oh, and then this is one of my favorite ones. Watch her twerk. Get down, little elf. You got some moves. Hit it, spin and step. Swivel, swivel. Pop it, lock it, drop it like it's hot. You know, and they've got tons of animations here on oh, here they go. Here's her twerk. Twerk it, twerk it. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I got access to all these different animations. I can download them and put them into Unity and set them up on an animator. Set the animation clips to run when, you know, triggered based on specific events. Maybe, you know, if this character is in the scene when after a level ends, the objective has been completed, whatever she's doing, she'll just stop and she'll just go into this belly dance, because why not? So these are some more practical animations that you might want. You know, I would probably use this like right before she's about to die, so that would transition into, is there a falling, I know there's a falling down, let me see if it's right here. Yeah, so it would transition from agony into dying, and then she would just stay dead, and then she would, like, you know, a little particle effect, and then the model would disappear or something. So here's another practical effect. I already actually downloaded this one and the mirrored effect, so she could do a right-handed and left-handed punch. I'm pretty sure there's a way to do that in Unity, but I figured it was as simple as pressing a download button. Why not? So I mean, that's some pretty decent animation, you know. All right, well, this video is already pushing along on 10 minutes, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. But I really just wanted to bring you all the progress on you know, where we're at in this stage of the game, and you know, I'll see what we can do pushing forward. Until then, it's been Eddie on the Fallible channel. Take it easy, guys.